Geneva has voted to introduce a minimum wage today, $25 an hour, the highest minimum wage in the world, more than $4,300 a month, more than what the people earn in a whole year in 50 countries. The people of Geneva don't think it's a big deal. This report tells you why. 25 United States dollars. That's the minimum you will get for 1 hour's work in Geneva. It is the highest minimum wage anywhere in the world, putting some of the wealthiest nations to shame. Will everyone in Switzerland get this minimum wage? The answer is no. Only the canton of Geneva has approved it. A special vote was held. 58% of voters endorsed the new minimum wage. It was backed by labor unions. They say the move will help tackle poverty. Why did Geneva need this law now? These images may have something to do with it. The date is 9th of May 2020. More than 1,000 people lined up to get free food parcels. Blame the Wuhan virus pandemic. It was pushing thousands of people into unemployment and poverty. So Geneva held a vote and settled on a new wage. How does it stack up against the rest of the world? It is more than twice what a person is paid in Australia, Luxembourg, France, and Germany, and more than 3 times the minimum wage in the United States. In India, the minimum wage is $0.375 per hour. It is in fact Geneva's third attempt to implement a mandatory minimum wage, $25 an hour. $4,347 a month. This is the minimum. It is higher than what people earn in an entire year in more than 50 countries. The figure of $25 an hour may appear staggering. Let's give you some perspective. Geneva is an expensive city, the 10th most expensive in the world. So for a typical household of 2 adults and 2 children, the poverty line is set at around $4,300. The new minimum wage is $4,347. It will only nudge workers slightly above the poverty line. By the city's standards, it's not an extravagant salary. Compare this to Australia. The minimum wage is around $12.6 an hour, and close to $500 per month. The poverty line is set at $457, again just nudged above the bare minimum. In the United States, the gulf is even wider. The federal minimum wage is around $15,000 a year. That's more than $1,000 below the poverty line for a 2-person household. But many families manage to get by since states have set their own minimum wage. This brings us to an important question. Does the concept of a minimum wage even work? Economists are divided. Some of them argue that a living wage is more appropriate. While the minimum wage factors in the poverty line, the living wage is related to tangible things like food, shelter, and other essentials. It's more about what it takes to lead a quality life than just getting by on a bare minimum. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
Co-presented by Skoda. Simply clever.